Alright, hello and welcome everyone. This is Mal bringing you another fleet operations commentary, and I have guest commentator Ray 320 with me. Ray, say hello.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We've got an exciting 3v3 on Wreckage Belt. This is a map I have never seen before or played on before. So, Ray, do you know who made this map?
I'm pretty sure that Stardust made that,
Okay.
but I'm not totally sure on that one. So
Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll add it onto the replay so we get or whatever. You know what I mean. But I figure I'll start in the top left, and I'll do the top left here. We've got Purple Dominion, Cyrax. Cyrax is a big fan of Dominion, which is cool. We don't see a lot of Dominion players. He plays a pretty good Dominion, I think. So interesting choices on his resourcing, but good ship choice and good with his micro on that. So we'll see how he does on that. We've got the Federation over here. The yellow Federation is Megadroid, and Megadroid is what is he doing? He's doing a little bit differently. He's not building his Starfleet engineering.
ooh, sabers.
He's queuing up sabers. So he might do double sabers. We'll see what if he does that or not. But looks like that's what he's going to go after. And then the orange Dominion is Beat 2K10. I think he random Dominion. So we've got two Dominion players. No ships from him yet, but we will see what he does. He might be tech. You know, Beat likes to tech up. Yep, there's the tech lab. So
Yeah,
we'll be seeing that.
I see that a lot with him. He'll probably go for some B5s and T15s, a nice
Yep.
little mix of those. I've seen him doing that a lot, and then oftentimes he'll throw in like a Bud or whatever to ADI some damage away. So I guess we can jump over here to the top right and take a look at Stardust. He's sporting a nice blue Klingon. Go ahead and look at his avatar. We see that is a Tot Roja avatar. You see he's throwing up his Cabbage. He's got those started. He's got his field research. Probably going to be going for some cohorts. Down here on the middle right-hand side, this is going to be Charibde. I know I butchered that. I'm sorry.
Charib.
He's Charibd.
Yes.
There we go.
We.
He's sporting a nice white Romulan. And this is going to be a Helev. Now, I've gotten a lot of crap recently because I've been calling Romulan avatars gone, but there's no Shrike here, so this is a Helev avatar.
So we're safe from the Hello Shrikes, because those gave me
yeah.
nightmares. I'm telling you.
Those Helev Shrikes are pretty nasty, I gotta tell you what. And then down here, around at the bottom, this is Timmy, and he's sporting a nice board, and this is going to be a optimized board. Now, the one thing that I noticed right off the bat is this right-hand side has cloak detect. The left-hand side has no cloak detect, so that could be a pretty big advantage for the right-hand side.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Actually, if B2K10 is smart, he'll get the large yard up, and he will have Dominion Cloak Detect, which it takes a while to get, but once he has it, it's probably one of the most powerful out there in the game. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's going to be interesting.
We'll check to see if he does that. He has not put a large yard up, and that bothers me a little bit. I'm a little nervous when I don't see any ships on the board. So, but it is kind of a large map, isn't it? It takes a while to get across, and so he's still got time.
Yeah. What I think is pretty interesting is what we're seeing being fielded here by Megadroid. He's going for that saber spam. Now, he is doing Starship Chassis level 1, so I wonder, he may just be trying to throw off his opponent by, throwing up a bunch of those sabers and then going ahead into Intrepid. So that could be kind of a feinting tactic, but I guess we'll see here in a second. Starship Chassis just came online, so...
They're a nice strong ship, or a fast ship once you get the research. Of course, he didn't get the research, so that's... he is going for the other interiors yard finally, so we'll see. He's out of resources. I don't know if you're seeing that, but no resources. He's got the miners over here, I don't know. Let's see what he's doing there.
Yeah. It is interesting.
I'm looking at Cyrax. Cyrax, he's resource crunched. Why is that? Oh, large yard.
Oh, he's going. Oh, large yard and S2 spam. So that'll be pretty interesting to see.
You know, I've seen him do that a lot. He'll that's kind of his signature thing is T15s and S2s. So you kind of get the anti-long range, anti-short range mix there, and yeah, it's pretty strong. And actually, against his opponent, that's not bad. The Cavorts won't do. The Cavorts will do a ton of damage to those S2, but they will be weak against those T15. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Of course, the S2 are gonna get hit first, so That's we'll see how if he micros that really well. Got a little saber action going on here against the Romulans.
Oh, wow. Putting a lot of damage on that actually. That
yeah.
I don't think.
Well, these are Mason.
Yeah, they're Mason. And I don't think Shribday's gonna be able to stop that. He's got a Laval.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, there's a Laval. There we go.
He's sporting a Laval. He got the one research, and then so he's got the auto repair. Not attacking yet though. That's weird.
Interesting. Down here on the bottom though, looks like Timmy's gone ahead. And he's doing a little attack with a skew, but I think the defensive strength of these miners is. I mean, he's not going to do too much.
He stole the Dominion Scout too.
Oh yeah! Wow.
That's pretty cool. So
yeah.
Not putting on a lot. He's just got an S cube, a probe, oh, another S cube over here. Okay, fighting.
This T15 though, as soon as it's come out, is gonna be able to push off this relatively easily though.
Doing bugs in T15s. I like that a lot.
Oh, up here, this Laval, I guess. Sharib finally did decide to attack, and this. Oh.
He's doing a pretty good job.
We got two Lavals down here.
He's gonna get that saber. He's gonna get it.
And a Cabej. Cyrat's pulling in a little prototype support. Gotta be careful though. Little.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Not too. He's getting those sabers though. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I think the Mason defense is helping him out there.
Platform, you know, I would almost focus on that platform, but well, now he's got the board help.
Here comes Timmy.
Yeah, if they focused on the constructor, they could get it. Send that one, lave all away. Send the other one, have them all in. But I guess they're gonna go for the ships. I'd almost go for that prototype. You know,
yeah,
I don't know if alloy repair is up. I didn't see that, but
ooh,
yeah, there you go.
Pushing off. Get away. Yeah. Right now, I would just focus on the platform. They could get that down.
The right team being very, very aggressive.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But
all three of them.
T15.
Being very, very aggressive. Oh, T15 coming up. Yep, I see it. So, hitting
but another skew.
This is the bane of the Romulans there, that T15.
What's gonna turn the tide here is this platform. As soon as
there you go.
But
Phase platform.
Well, there we go. Yeah.
Just in time too.
Kind of push him off.
Definitely pushing off. It's that probe's gonna take some hits. The sabers and T15 really pushing that. They're gonna get that kill if Mega Droid moves up. Oh, well.
Cyrus is gonna follow it in. Oh, maybe not.
There you go.
Oh,
He's got it. He's got it.
There we go.
Just barely though. Whew. So
yeah, that expansion kind of escaped with that platform getting up. That was pretty nice.
Oh, you know, one thing that I'm seeing with the right Romulans with Sharib is it kind of stopped him from building anything.
I wonder if he's going to maybe tech up then.
No, he's not. He's not doing anything yet. Maybe he'll start into it soon. He's got 3 Leovals. He has the money for another one, easy. But not expanding. That's gonna hurt him a little bit. Although he is going off to harass. Now, what I would like to see from him is a little bit more cloaky, and
yeah,
that would help.
Well, maybe he is going for a large yard. because those are quite expensive, but that'd be interesting.
Oh,
Looks like
man.
we got some attacks going off though now. It looks like
4-layer
here on the
walls.
left, we've got Stardust moving and going right past Cyrat's and his T15 production. Gonna go hit his main dilithium. Ooh! And then in the middle, all these sabers on these Lavals.
Yeah, that's gonna definitely push him away. Oh, I see. Here he is. He's double yarding. He's saving up for a second yard. Charid.
Oh wow!
I'm looking up here and seeing what Stardust is gonna do. Stardust is the player you wanna watch out for. He's the one that's gonna do a lot of damage. He's got the KBQ, Sombrels. Getting hit by the Starbase though. That's not something he wants to have happen. But
no, especially not with Fleet coming in right now.
Yep.
But he got a kill.
No special on the Brels. That Brel's gone. That Brel's gone.
Oh, hard loss.
Yep.
Ooh, Timmy though taking advantage down here on the bottom left of the fact that Beat is away. He's gonna try to kill some miners. I don't think he got any though.
You know, it's interesting. I've noticed a switch in some players doing the regens cubes. I like it. If he can get that, maybe a peripheral cube, can take advantage of some of the new abilities, and that'd be nice.
That regen ability with the peripheral, that's a really nice ability. Just to either repair when your cube is damaged at home, or just in the middle of a battle, throw that down and your cube live a little bit longer, take some damage.
Ally repaired
like
just up on the second yard, the second Romulan yard. So it
like,
just finished.
Yeah, sorry. Looks like Timmy's getting ready to drop down his sphere. He's a little bit low on his titanium right now, but he's saving up for those 50 cc's. He's gonna hit 50 in about 1 second. There we go.
Yep,
So,
there we go. There's the chassis. Yep. And he doesn't have enough.
50.
Oh, he does.
Oh, there we go. Building.
He must have gone
Just
for a heavy dilithium cube. I'm gonna guess like either triple beam and a torp, because maybe he had enough.
I think he might have had enough
for a regen prime. We'll see. One that I like a lot is I will do 3 beams and a holding beam for the tractor. And some races that are really good at like microing out your ships that are really fast, you let the sphere hold on to it with the tractor beam, and then your other ships can kill it. And that's actually very nice in supporting. Where's the action at?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Up here on the top right, yeah, we got Cyrus doing a little bit of attacking, but simultaneously you might notice Sharib is coming down here to Cyrax's main, gonna go attack his try. And then at the same time, looks like we've got some cubes on these sabers, which are not going to be able to run away. They don't have their special. I think these cubes are going to get all those kills. I think all these sabers quite possibly could drop if he keeps on them.
Ouch! Yeah, that's gonna be pretty harsh. I'm looking at the T15s. They are trying to cloak out. Oh. Just getting it again, getting that KBQ. I'm up at the top here. Again, I noticed the Cavorts, they have about a 45 or 50% increase in damage against those S2s, based on all that stuff. But then they can't really do anything against these T15s, so that's one thing definitely want to watch out for. The Klingons have an advantage on some of those early game ships, but that T15, pretty strong player.
I think this T15 is going to drop though. They can't really fire much from aft. Only got that aft torpedo.
You know, maybe.
Ooh. Got a cube dropping.
I think he's gonna make
sabers.
it.
Oh.
I think he's gonna make it. He's just getting out of range.
Oh, that's
and T15's coming up on the bottom too, but they're gonna encounter that sphere. You know, and it's a 3 regen prime sphere. So he had enough.
And this bug is gonna take a little bit of that damage from the sphere.
It takes like 6 hits for a sphere to hit the bug, which is really good, considering the bug is so cheap.
Now this is kind of an interesting position for the left team. They've kind of been beaten back in multiple spots, especially with Charbonny attacking Cyrax's main. Cyrax is cleared out on his main base mining. He hasn't put those miners back on yet.
Oh yeah, getting hit by the Lay Vault. The T15 is gonna save him, I think. It's gonna help him if he can just stack those. But you know, one thing I've noticed with Cyrax is, and I've mentioned in other replays, is though I'll pull it up, is I don't see a lot of supply stations, and I know he likes to buy supply and try to push out you know, as much as he can. I think I'd like to see a few more supply stations. I think that would help him in his resourcing.
Yeah, he generally when he's doing a lot of those earlier.
I didn't see him. It looks like he got raided, and we didn't see that though, or I didn't see that, but as much. So yeah, trying to rebuild there. I'm looking down at the bottom, the orange. B2K10 doing pretty well. Although he's a little bit off on his resourcing too, where he's got lots of dilithium, not as much titanium or supply. I don't see supply stations from him.
Yeah, now it's interesting. If you go over here and jump over here to Megadroid, he's building Novas.
Oh, great! And I'll tell you, Novas
and Monsoons.
Novas are one of the best harassment units in the game, easily. Part of it is they're as fast as a Monsoon, but they have the medium range and the ability to kite. Plus they have their torpedo, which is really nice when they need to hit bigger ships. So,
and that's good because his sabers are about to drop up here at the top. Oh, this is bad.
It is.
This is bad.
And
I think when
go ahead.
You have that many sabers, I think you need a hyper impulse drive, just to speed them up and negate a lot of the damage from the pulses and the torpedoes with the whole avoidance thing.
Yeah, I'm not noticing that. I'm trying to look for what he's got, but he's got the Starfleet Science, but I don't see him building it. He's got the resources too.
And it's not too many resources for that, but and you just saw there, he just lost all of his sabers, and he's well, almost all. Oh, and a sphere coming in as well. Ooh, this could be bad. These two platforms will help to put some damage on it, but that's gotta hurt. I don't know what he's waiting for the resources. I think he's gonna throw a Starfleet command up, probably. But yeah, I mean, those Novas are great with torpedo and all that. Oh, Cyrax and B coming and trying to take out the sphere. I think they might get it.
They've got it. It's like a 15-second sphere kill, but they'll have it. Oh, but here's the Romulans and the Klingons. They're gonna pop up right now.
It's just how fast can they get this sphere down so that they can kill everything else. Ooh, somebody just turned around.
Yeah, I think they're gonna lose a lot of ships, the left team. But we'll see. They do have those T-15s, which will help. Oh, but they're running away. Oh no, stay in the battle.
They're not hitting that sphere. The sphere has no special energy left. They could totally kill that.
I think part of the problem is you start running away, you start losing firepower, and also it's kind of and that's one thing. I mean, in team games is staying together, coordinating, having a plan, staying together, and all your forward firepower with the T-15s and the B-5s is basically in the front. Having them run away, you lose so much firepower. So
I think if they turned all their firepower on this sphere, they could get it. And you see, I mean, Timmy's being really careful with that sphere, but its energy is being regened as they're not killing it.
He'll be able to survive now, easy. He's got the teammates holding in. Megadroid turtling up a little bit, and so he's not building as many ships. In fact, he's not building any ships right now.
He really needs to get... Oh, there we go. We got Warpin coming in on about a half a minute.
Oh, there we go. Now he's got into Akira's. Akira's heavy defense. And probably a decent... they've killed a lot of ships. Ooh. And actually, they're turning the tide. The left team is.
Yeah. they're really going after those smaller ships. I think the T-15s and the B-5s coming in handy there, and they really have. They took out a lot of those Klingons and taken out a good amount of Lavals, and they really did turn that battle around a little bit.
It wasn't a complete loss, that's for sure. Oh, look at these Romulan ships, these white Romulan ships here, the Leovals. There's the one, 13 hull, subsystems galore, just taking some beating there.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, there we go. We have Mega Droid with the Nova Akira build. Nova is a great ship to just kind of get a nice base ship for your fleet.
It's got a lot of defense, and decent offense. And again, it's 140 speed, medium range. You get 4 to 6 of them, and they're untouchable. They're fast enough to get away from just about anything, and they can even kind of pseudo kite. So pretty nice. It's a rare to see someone go chassis level 2. In fact, there's discussion on the forums right now about it, and I don't know, they're pretty good. And once they start getting into officer level, they'll get some supplies, so that'll help the feds. And the veteran level gives you some extra goodies, some extra warp-in slots. It's never a bad thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of times when people go for chassis level 2, they just go for the Akira because it's got a stronger defense, stronger offense, and it doesn't cost too much more or take too much longer to build. But it's nice to see the Novas. I think their speed could pay off, maybe with some rating later on. We'll have to watch that. But Klingon fleet, I think they're looking at the feds going, hey, let's not have them build up here. And I think they're eyeing some of this mining to kill it. Oh yeah, I think they're gonna maybe get this constructor. Oh, I don't know if they see it. Oh, they do. They're gonna kill the constructor.
Yep, there it is.
Warp-ins, great. You notice they used that sensor ability. The sensor dish was glowing. So, doing a little bit of scouting, seeing how close. Ooh, 2 spheres! That's why they wanted to do some scouting.
Yep.
Got 2 spheres now.
And, they didn't get the sphere kill. I wish they would have stayed on that. They easily could have gotten it.
Well, it's kind of interesting if you think about it. Why Mega Droid is going Akira? You would think maybe he might want to think about going Intrepids because Lavals are going to do more damage against medium range ships like the Akira and the Nova, and additionally, Intrepids would tank damage from the spheres.
Well, remember that the Leoval is a support unit, so Intrepids will get eaten alive by them.
Right.
So.
Right.
Right. Yeah. On that one, I would say Akiras, they might take a little bit of extra damage from the Leovals, but do so well against a lot of the other things. And I think he's looking for a ship that's a little bit tougher.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about the ADI.
So yeah,
the Intrepids would do good against the spheres at least. So
yeah, they definitely
totally
would.
Wrong on that.
They would definitely tank a little bit there. That's for sure. But man, now we got some fleet coordinations. Actually, this is really good. Trying to go after those spheres, they're gonna run away, I think.
An adapter.
Yeah, and it's it's a torpedo regen. Up here, Charybs is doing some harassment, and so is Stardust. Really not doing a whole lot. He's scouting. Maybe he attacked here, but I don't see where he's done a whole lot.
Yeah, and I think the one thing that's maybe against the right-hand team in this case, they do have the advantage of cloaking, but all the opponents they're facing have the advantage of really being able to get backing up on their feet after attacks, meaning with their great economy and cheap ships, and feds with their constant stream of warp-ins. Anytime you attack them, they're going to be able to get back up on their feet pretty quickly, especially with Mega Droid turreting up everywhere.
Yeah.
So
if they can hold those resources and keep harassing a little bit, maybe. They haven't done a whole lot of harassing though, but maybe if they just keep destroying these ships. I would like to see a little bit more cloak detect. Now, at this point, they have tons of cloak detect at their disposal. They've got, they could have Ventures, they could have the Dominion have, again, awesome cloak detect. They just need the station and the research, and just having one of that would make a big difference.
Yeah, these gonna be interesting. I would almost wonder if the Klingons and Romulans might want to start teching up a little bit. Although these cavorts are gonna do very nicely versus the Novas and the Akiras.
We're seeing some Sangs, and he's got the, oh, Quadouge. We're gonna see some Quadouge. Oh, there they are at the
Awesome.
Kalis station. So Kalis station, and then he's gonna buy supply, and then he's gonna research the rest of the stuff.
And that is kind of a great use. I mean, when you're not building miners and other stuff, supply, you just get that Kadoosh up, and it takes a lot longer to build the yard, but you can get keep your sane production up and your Kadoosh at the same time. Though right now he's waiting on a little bit of supply.
Yeah, and we see Borg, one supply station, kind of low on supply now. He's building his third sphere. Got a good fleet. In fact, the right-hand team does have a pretty good fleet. It's no slouch. Stardust trying to like figure out what he can attack close by, but I think he sees there's a defensive force there. Doesn't really want to mess with that too much.
I think we see Beat gets a lot of supply stations up, and I think if Cyrats as well put up some more supply stations, they could really become self-sufficient on supply and give it to the feds, which could help the feds as well.
Teutoburg.
Just not having to buy supply.
Teutoburg coming in.
Wow. Gonna be interesting to see. That is a new show and a Roddy type yard.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Now, what's going to be interesting is the Teutoburg is, a new ship, kind of replacing the Steam Runner as a long-range artillery type ship. It's going to be interesting to see how they use this ship. I haven't really seen this ship in action, except for right when the patch came out. So it's going to be interesting to see how it's used today.
I want to see him use it on the spheres, and there's a special that will shut down weapons, if I remember right. So. Not that one. That one's the bombardment one. Yeah, surgical strike patterns. It'll disable hostile weapon systems for 5 seconds. So, but it's a chance to disable.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see that. It's pretty cool actually seeing all these Novas, and you do see how fast they are. It's kind of interesting. They have such a high defense, but they're such a tiny little ship there.
Yeah. And
tiny.
You compare it. You've got good defense, but also really, really good offense too. So and the 20% extra to shields is nice. And you take a little bit more damage from pulses, but you also can get away if you have to and kite. So it's really, really good if you can micro well. So,
yeah, definitely.
Here we've got the T-15. It looks like, Cyrax's defense force became an offensive attack force. They are taking out the resources of Stardust, and that's probably not a bad idea. Oh, advanced Quadouche systems going up. So we will see some Polaron field from the one ship he's got out.
And you see this fleet now attacking Timmy, and all those S2s and Novas, they're both 140 speed. I would almost just take both of those fleets and just send them out. That would be a pretty nice rating force. Both fast and both dish out some damage.
Yeah, this is a really nice, strong fleet. And I don't know. We'll see.
Could be pretty.
The right team is very, very coordinated right now. They are all together. It's going to be a 3v2.
And you see how the Romulans and Klingons doing a great move. They're coming down, and they're going to try to slip underneath the Fed and... but they're stopping right now, and they don't want to do that.
Yeah, they don't. They're not going to cut them off.
Because nope. And the thing is, all of these ships here are fast. And,
most of them. They're going to lose a few warp-ins.
Is 150 speed, or 120, I'm sorry. And the B5, I think, is like 110. But yeah,
they're going to lose a few warp-ins there that are straggling. But going to take out... a scout, though. At least it's engines.
Yeah, so, they You know, they might not even get the warp-ins. This fleet is doubling back
Oh
to kind
wow,
of take them in.
that's pretty epic right there. I was impressed. You know, this is one of those fun battles where people are coordinating really well now. They lose one ship, but that's not too bad considering they were doing full retreat. And
yeah,
it's got
just a fast fleet.
and it's put the battle back into their court where they've got a repair yard, and that's huge. They're gonna lose a few warp-ins. Oh, they need to make their stand there though. I think they really need to make their stand there.
Yeah, but it looks like they're just running for the hills, and this.
They're gonna base trade, I guess. They're gonna sacrifice that. There's that top little attack force that is taking out stuff. That's cool. They're all gonna rally at the starbase though. I guess they've
surprised
decided.
that they're just
Gonna give up on
they're
that
just kinda letting
large
this
yard,
happen.
yeah. Okay, now they're attacking.
Although to some extent, I mean, yeah, these Lavals are going to really tear apart these.
One thing they did do is they burned all their alpha catcher cell white there at once. So
Yeah,
little stress. I think it was just stressful, but they did do that.
Tammy bringing in his third sphere. It was up there at the top for a while, but once this gets in here, this could actually go pretty badly for the bottom team.
Yeah, wow. It's just hard to see who's even winning.
Those Novas dropping like flies.
We are seeing a B5. It's gonna get in there. It's gonna get in there. I'm rooting for it.
Oh, no, it's not.
No. Oh.
Well, a lot of damage being done by the spheres, the Lavals, and the Klingons. And ooh,
I think the right
this
team's
is
winning.
turning.
The Lavals are still there.
This third sphere. Yeah, the Lavals are still there. Warping. Oh, that warping. I mean, you see, you got the Fed, but the Fed's fleet as well has been kind of diminished. And these Lavals are just going to clean up the Novas, and that's the thing. There was all those S2s, but S2s have such weak defense. They have such weak defense. And then when you add in the Cavorts, which are short range, and you add in the Lavals, which are short range.
Add in the veteran KBQ. Oh, but the Romulans are running away.
They're just going to get torn to pieces. And I think that's because of what's happening up here with Cyrus. Cyrus with a veteran T-15. Damn! That's nice. Looks like we got some E2s coming out of Feds. I would like to see Defiance. I love those ships, but E2s are pretty good, so...
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, and yeah, I think the right team really came out on top. I mean, the left team doing an okay job with the strike force. Maybe it would have been better to have had them down here defending. You know, when the fleets were retreating, use that time to combine your fleet. But
well, what I'm wondering is why did you notice the Klingons did take a good amount of damage. They did lose a good amount of ships, but I'm kind of wondering. All those Lavals sped off. I understand they're trying to protect, but they really could have taken out Beat right here. And I don't think that the Debesh is still getting enough damage. And you look at the spheres are retreating, I guess. But
they're trying to draw them away from the starbase, I think, or something. But I just drew them right into the shipyard, which is trying to repair.
But this left-hand team is actually going to repel this attack. And though these spheres are retreating now. And I think the left team really probably could have taken this out, especially with those balls.
Oh, wow. The Teutoburg taking on the starbase. I don't know how good that is, but they're doing it. I would have taken out the yard. He's got the specials. Yeah, there we go. I think... Oh, no, now he's not. There you go. Focus on it. Focus on it. Try Cobalt Target or something. There you go.
You know, as much as the left team lost a lot there, I think they might have come out on top.
Oh, T-15 special going off. Yeah, blowing away a Leoval.
Yeah, even with repair system, whatever that special is. And the Teutoburg getting the shots it needs. Ooh.
Repair line.
So some starbase
That's like a free buffet, my friend.
Yeah, they're gonna get. Oh, they were trying to save that last Laval.
Yeah, they're gonna lose every single one of them.
Fall for it. Nova going down here, comes in Klingons.
Oh!
So yeah, I think the left-hand team might actually be coming out on top in this situation. I mean,
if they can rebuild, but they're losing all their ships, and then we've still got 3 spheres on the board. Man, I don't know. It's a tough call on that. Maybe if these ships can survive, having that veteran and officer T15 doing their pulse implosion thing, it's really powerful.
That is really helpful.
It's a really nice ability.
And here comes more of Cyrax is forced to get up. What's going to happen though is these spheres are going to come in here. If they get to the right spot and kind of cut them off, you know, pretty helpful. But otherwise, these T-15s are just going to get out of here. And there goes that. Yeah.
That special. See how powerful that is? It's one of those that spreads its damage. It has a cap and spreads its damage, but when you only have a few ships that you're fighting against, it does a lot of damage to those few ships. Oh.
Yeah, I was playing a game a little while ago.
No, go ahead.
Those veteran T-15s. It was just like, target those T-15, the veteran T-15, get it dead. I don't want to see that implosion field.
Oh.
It just does so much damage.
Quadouge with 1%. Oh, there it is. There, it's done.
He needs to get this veteran T-15 out, though. Needs to. Oh, I think the spheres moved that T-15
that's hilarious.
actually with a
physics block.
I mean, it looked physics block move. Yeah. So he loses the officer T-15, but he gets that with the veteran T-15, which was pretty nice.
Look back up here in the center. The B5s. They went B5s.
Exactly.
They have rebuilt their fleets. I'm not seeing a lot from Cyrax. He's got, look at that dilithium again. I think his resourcing is just a little off, and it's crippling his ship production. But
well, and you see that with everybody. They all have more dilithium than they do tritanium. This Fed needs to get, and there we go with he's getting that tritanium expansion, and hopefully he'll be able to give a little bit more to his teammates. And Cyrax as well could do well with getting that. There's a tritanium expansion
that's a lot
up
of,
on the top.
That's a lot of synthesizers on one moon. Oh, finally they have cloak detect, and it has the special. So
yeah,
that's Beat doing that. Good job, Beat. That's what you need to do.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. I mean, they're facing opponents who can really rebuild, and I think not pressing that advantage when they had the spheres and the Lavals down there at Beat's base could come back in the end to bite them, because you just see how quickly Beat's able to rebuild and get ship production back going.
They did do a good job with that. I was impressed. Yeah.
As well as the Federation getting their warp ins and all that stuff. So I mean, yeah, they have a pretty nice fleet going now.
Cube.
I'm a little worried, you know. You do look at the. Oh,
there's
no.
a cube.
Oh no.
55 seconds.
Oh my.
See, that's what we leave Timmy alone, and he's researching nanites. You leave Timmy alone, and he's gonna get a cube. So.
And that's where the cloak detection really hurts on the left side. They don't, or the cloak. In general, they don't have scouting. They couldn't.
They do have those
and that's gonna come down there.
little scout probe things. They could have used those. I think. I don't know. What are they called? I don't know. I forget what it is, but it's the little scanner beacon that you can drop with the probes. We don't see them a lot. I would like to see the range on those, the visual range on those increase, since it's kind of.
Oh, you mean for the board?
No. For the Dominion, the Scout, they have a little beacon that they can drop. That it's hard to see, but you can. It's auto targeted. So.
Oh yeah.
But those are kind of nice because you can kind of sneakily drop one in and see things periodically.
Yeah, true. Now it's getting some lag here. It's going to be interesting if the bottom team trying to press their advantage, and I think this is good. Try to press their advantage before this tactical cube gets out.
They have just a huge amount of resources, and they're going to the right spot. They're going to kill Timmy or Stardust off. I'm sorry, Stardust. and there's nothing that the other team can do. They lost all their ships. I don't know, like,
Yeah,
their
Cyrus
resourcing
really does need
was
to
just not great or something. I didn't really pay attention to that so much. But yeah. Beat.
Oh, just decoming.
Oh, is he? Yep. Well, he sees it. He was gonna build Vorcha, which I don't know if Vorcha would have done it here. They're Vorcha are very, very cost ineffective, but
Yeah, I think right now the bottom team really just needs to get as much titanium mining up as possible to use some of that dilithium that is just being hoarded by Cyrats and Megadroid as a good amount, and even Beat.
wow,
Kind of an imbalance. Well, yeah.
he's doing better.
There's some real imbalances. He's doing better, but still, Cyrats and it's funny. It's actually it is an exact mirror of the other team.
Well, maybe they could do a little trading. It's like, you know, we'll give you some titanium, you give us some dilithium, and we'll keep fighting or something. I don't know.
Exactly. I mean, you've yeah. I mean, you've got Stardust here, who's kind of a droid, kind of 1,000 difference, and then you have Sharib. He's got 5,000 titanium and 150 dilithium. I mean, just insane imbalances.
Yep, this is just a powerful, powerful fleet, and those fighters do insane DPS. Insane DPS. They're gonna just come in here and rip them to shreds, and the cube can't do anything about it because it's way off in the boonies. It's just been built, and
well, what's gonna be interesting is whether they wait for the cube or if they press their attack with the spheres, and if they do that, it's gonna be interesting to see who comes out on top with that.
Oh, wow. You know, I will give points to the team on the left, though. Gosh, Cyrax still has a lot of ships. He's rebuilt some forces, and Dominion, you know, they just came and well, you know, really one of the things is that both the Federation and the Dominion have really, really good resourcing options. They can't cloak, they don't have nanites or whatever, but they can just pump out a lot of ships. So
yeah, and I think, you know, if this right-hand team does not engage with the cube, I mean, and they really did come off on the wrong side with Sharib losing so many of those Lavals, and the Klingons losing a lot in the lower left-hand battle a while back. And I think if they do not engage with the cube, they may be in trouble.
Yep, they definitely need to do that.
It just depends if Cyrax is with these guys, or Cyrax needs to have his whole fleet there. That T-15 is going to help a lot. It's too bad he doesn't have his other T-15, which was of course killed, but the fighters and just all this shit is going to stack up on each other.
Well, really, I expect them to upgrade the defense on the star. Here we go. Here's some offensive upgrades. We're going to see some upgrades on the starbase. They're going to make their stand at the starbase, hope the cube can get up there soon enough. But this team on the left kind of hesitating. I don't know if they're going to, which way they're coming around, but they
they just need to get together and do it before the cube gets
here.
here.
I don't think they know about
the nanites.
I don't think they know.
No.
They don't have any scouting.
And you see down here in the middle, Megadroid. I mean, there's still a nice little reserve fleet back here.
And I want to point something out. You look at the right team with Stardust, and he has eyes all over the board. You can see where he has scouts everywhere. If you look at the mini map, there's just little specks of blue. He has eyes just about everywhere. And so, you know, again, it's all about scouting, knowing where things are at. Oh, there's a ping going off. They were trying to detect, but they didn't detect this Romulan because the scout has an advanced cloak. But, man, that's a huge fleet.
Yeah, and they're just... Oh, he's just... They're wondering about the lad now. At this
I blame
point,
the cube.
Even if there's this much lag,
Yeah.
Just gotta go in and finish
I'm
it.
moving away from any kind of cloak so that we don't have cloak lag. But,
I'll stare off into the black yonder.
But yeah, doing pretty well. Devastating attack being researched. Looks like Timmy has enough for not quite a sphere. He doesn't. I guess he doesn't really have enough.
And here we go.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. There's the first shot fired. Although,
seems like the lag is clearing
there you
up a
go.
little bit.
Well, we lost a few ships, and we lost. I think the fighters do it for someone's connection, and the fighters are gone now. So.
And I think this is turning around
There's some
for the top
Romulans.
team.
Yeah. Taking out some S2s like they're supposed to. That's a good move. Do pretty well against just a lone S2.
Not getting that sphere kill really hurt, and now when you got this cube coming inbound, this is really turning the tide around.
They're gonna save the base. They're gonna win. And as soon as the cube comes in, it's all over. It's gonna be demoralizing.
Well,
it's going to freak the left team out, I think.
And not just that, but they've lost a good amount of ships.
He needs to hit the nanite button now. There you go.
Oh yeah. Oh.
They see what's going on.
Engines on the veteran T-15. Oh.
Yep, that's going down. You can see the Dominion are bugging out, and as soon as they bug out, and there's still Klingon ships out there, veteran KBQ. So those never die.
Those are just.
I was gonna say. Those never die. There's the end of the veteran T-15 cube.
So Beat pulling out with his B5s, but they lost most of their fleet up there, and I don't know how much damage they really inflicted.
And it was really hard to gauge a sense of what was going on, just with that, I didn't have my camera on it all the time.
It doesn't seem like they took out. I mean, they took out a good chunk of the Klingon fleet, maybe, but they didn't get.
And one thing I want to point out to people: do not cloak, do not have your shields down when there's a nanite cloud, because it will destroy subsystems. Anytime your shields are down and nanites is out there, your subsystems are gone. So be mindful of that.
Yeah.
But the good thing is this was his ally, but and then if it's an enemy, your nanites will simply just take you out. So this is huge. This is a huge change. This has been an interesting game. First it was going to be the right team winning, then the left team really came back, but now it's back in the right team's corner. Mainly Timmy, just having all the ships. The Romulans doing pretty well. They took some heavy losses, but they've made some good raids. Stardust has ranked ships, and he has, if someone can transfer him the funds, he'll have the funds to rebuild. Right now he's sitting on 6K titanium.
And that's the only thing that the right-hand team has right now is funds. Well, yeah, and they need to do a little more titanium. I think the Fed's got their titanium expansion going. Cyrats has his titanium going. And that's...
You know what? The one that's going to help him out is the orange. Beat is doing pretty well. He's got his resourcing in. You notice he's now spamming just from the double yard. And it looks like he's going on 3 yards. So I don't know how well those S2 are going to help out, but they might, boost a little bit.
Yeah. Until that cube came out, I really think the left team had more of a chance. But even now, I mean, despite all the hurt that's come on them, I mean, Beat has a nice little fleet being formed up. Beat has the most power that's really left. Cyrat's still fielding, a handful of ships, but I think they can all kind of get back on their feet.
Feds took some heavy losses, so I'm looking to see what's going on. They're trying to do some raids.
I almost think if you double yard Defiance to just get a faster ship out there than the E2, because the E2 is good, but to try to finish off some of those
It needs its special.
those
It needs its special.
yeah. And the critical shot of the Defiant could help, for sure.
All right, so we've got some B5s. At least he kept those. So, and they have fighters. Got some T15s. You know, I never did check. Yeah, he's pure tech. So got the strong fighters, or stronger ships rather.
I think what Timmy wants to be careful of though is that he waits to engage until he has his sphere, because Beat has a fairly large fleet that I think could take down some of these 3 spheres if they're not with the
Yep.
cube.
You know, one thing though, I gotta ding Megadroid is. I mean, they're trying to do some raiding, but man, they're gonna get piecemealed. I know it's hard to know what's going on with the cloaked ships, but he's gonna lose that ship, those fleets.
Well,
oh, but he does know what's going on.
E2s.
Oh no, he doesn't. He's just seeing that.
E2s are not raiding ships.
They're big fleet ships. That's true. Oh, and they're just gonna get hammered. There's nothing he can do. He can try to retreat, but it's not gonna work.
E2s are either I'm doing a big offensive or we won the game and
Right.
I'm killing them else.
They're a strong fleet backbone, and they do good DPS with their special especially. But man, and this is one thing too, is that you'll notice in other games, I'll mention it, Fed retreats are probably one of the worst ever when a Fed player is retreating, because your fleet has so many different speeds due to the warpins, and because of that, it's easy to pick a ship off, and I'm getting a shot of the Teutoburg here. It's easy to pick them off, and sometimes it's almost better just to stick it out. Dang.
He did get a Nova away though.
Or yeah, Nova. Yeah, those things. That's the one ship that is gonna get out. Where is that little guy?
Top right.
Or top, yeah, bottom right. There we go.
Very
There's a Nova.
Oh, right. Bottom right.
And then we see the right, you know, the team,
Yeah.
the left team, still raiding. Not a bad idea, but oh gosh, it's gonna be hard to defend here. I think they're gonna just have to do some base trading. They're just gonna have to accept the fact that they're gonna lose their bases or something, or put some perimeters up. I'd like to see some perimeters. You know, I mean, three perimeters at like the yards here. That would be epic. With some AT charges, that would really turn the tide. They're not terribly expensive. You could turtle up, and then you could do some raids without too much fear of what's going on. But we don't see that. And with devastating attack and that cube going up against those yards, there's just nothing to stop the onslaught. And here we've got Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy has enough for, not quite enough for a cube, but he has the collective connections for it. So, you know, if his teammates were generous and gave him some resources, he might not be able to make a tack cube, but he could make a different kind of cube. So,
And I think what really goes for the right hand team at this point is they've got a lot of firepower in the cube and the spheres and stuff, and really what they've got is those 3 Kabez are just going to tank so much damage.
in a melee.
Those are just...
Yeah.
Exactly. Those are just nice, great tanks. And then you've got a veteran, Laval, and some Saints. And I mean, we don't have a lot of other ships besides the cubes, but they got a few other ranged ships, and it's just going to work for him nicely.
Yeah, Trib is doing pretty well. He's getting back in the game. He's oh wow, his miners are they're close to the starbase, but they're so far away from the guy, the moon. but he's getting back in the game. I'm trying to.
Ooh, there is a perimeter by Cyrax.
Oh, there it is. There's one.
Enough.
Yep.
Ooh, there we go. Defiance. Yay.
Oh, nice.
Nice little ship. Tough little ship. Now you do see Beat though. This is a huge force.
It is, but a lot of that is S2. I'm seeing, and that's gonna go down really fast. At least I think. No special on the V13, and they need to be decisive. I think they need to take the Romulans out next. I mean, the Klingons are done. They need to. Yep, they're heading down. They're gonna take out the Romulans now, and now it's just space trading.
Try to minimize your losses and rank up.
Oh, Mega Droid. You got
Because
an E2.
the one thing that they have going for them is board can't rank up.
Yeah. Well, the rank up is getting cubed with nanites and devastating attack. It's like once you do that, you don't need a rank up. You know, you're good after that.
Exactly.
We can see.
Exactly. And Megadroid, I probably could build some more ships. She has a lot of resources now.
I'd like to see him making some Akiras, and yeah, Akiras would be nice.
It's interesting how Borg fleet just passed this supply depot.
I don't think they see it.
There
was a lot of good scouting, but there's not a lot of good scouting in Beat Space. That's the one thing that they didn't do.
Yeah. And that's all this is over here. It's just a supply depot. I mean, just the number of miners here is
some decom
ridiculous.
Going on. Oh, some miners going up. Some miners escaping. Oh, that's the thing I love about Dominion is you always get a few miners to the other guy's base and start rebuilding. And if Beat can hold on to this supply station, he can give supplies. He's got 572 supplies. Do you think he has enough?
Well, you know, that is a little shabby. Usually, I try to get more like 1,000. When I have 1,000, I feel pretty good, but 500, that's a little
Here's a Romulan starbase
scrappy.
that's going down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, and kaboom.
Boom!
Yeah.
Nice rank up on that.
Someone got the rank up.
Down go the Fez. He went all out on turrets.
You know what? That's okay though. It might hold him off a little
Let's
bit.
see.
I don't know. Nah, that's a lie.
Cyrax can get a perimeter right next to his
Cyrax needs some perimeters. I gotta tell
starbase.
you. Someone needs to give him the cash for that. If they can hold on to his base, that would be big. They are doing the base trade, and they are winning the base trading game. I think, to be honest. Mega Droid invested a lot of money in turrets, and it's not going to stop this force, but it's going to slow him down, I think. Maybe. No.
They need to go kill Timmy now, though.
We've got devastating attack. Burning it down.
Yeah. But these are going to give him a little bit of time. They need to go and kill Timmy before he gets another sphere. Because that is what he's trying to do right now.
If they'll just wait another 2 minutes, they can do another whooping.
Timmy ran his constructor right into the
Dominion
mining operation.
Oh, he did.
So I think the Dominion hopefully
way to scout.
They realize what he's doing. They need to burn down this conduction matrix before another uplink gets up, though. I don't know if Beat saw that or not. He's going to
put an uplink in some weird hidden... And I think that's what he was trying to do, is put it in some weird hidden place and then build the cube. He better hurry, though. The conduction matrix is going down in 2, 1, boom.
He's not doing it.
Oh no, well that's bad for him.
But he has enough resources to build a conduction matrix, but the problem is his mining is going to be kind of
He does have that.
So.
He is sending a miner away to the bottom right corner, so good for him.
So, and what's happening here is, Megadroid is really turreted up, and It's just
slowing them
providing,
down.
you know, a lot more. Yeah, exactly. And then this perimeter and the star base, you catch them in there with the huge fleet that's rolling around. I don't know. I mean, do the Defiants have critical shot? Yes, they do. And that could help. That,
This is going to be an interesting game.
that'll take out
I
the
like
weapon
this.
system. And I hope Megadroid was building another Defiant. I hope that escaped. And it did. So there's two Defiants. If you could get a critical hit on the weapon systems of a cube.
Yeah, or on
that
the
could help.
spheres so they can't regenerate. Yeah.
Wait a second. Right next to the star base, this is a technology lab, not a perimeter. Oh dear. They look kind of the same. But there is a perimeter up here at the yard.
They
It's
look
not a
like a
perimeter
hollow
at the yard. But yeah.
Is what they look like.
Well, you know, they are pretty similar, you know. Hello Shrikes do look a lot like Zero Shrikes. Yeah, technology lab. Yep, perimeter. Oof.
I'm looking up
Ray,
here.
Ray.
Oh, here we
I
go.
wish you'd put
Yeah,
him.
taking out the turrets again. Turrets really not doing all that great against. They're not that great against large ships. They're great against Klingon ships and little ships, Dominion ships.
I think this Dominion fleet though needs to rush back and get to Cyrax's base and
Make
try
a
to
stand
make
at that
a
base.
stand with
Yep.
the yards there. Exactly.
Wow.
Get back to the base before the base is killed, so that you can make a stand with the star base and the yards and all of that good
Megadroid
crap.
has 26 seconds before his next warp in. He's not going to get it. The cube's on it.
Oh, conduction matrix. That's exactly what's happening down here. Timmy, he's going for his sphere.
But
He
they know
has
about
the
it.
resources.
So we'll see what
That's
happens.
I would
yeah.
almost send a warp in down there. Oh, do you have the warp in? Nope,
Yep.
the warp in's dead.
About 15 seconds too late, but that's okay. Here we got some torpedoes pumping away, pushing the Klingons back.
And
Devastating attack, just taking everything out.
actually, I think the Klingons and Romulans are going here to take care of the Defiant.
Oh, looks like they might have missed. They might have missed their devastating attack due to replace weapon. I see the torpedoes fired away there. That's interesting. So now we're looking for Timmy's constructor. Timmy's constructor is going to go up to the fleet, and I think he's going to build the cube. He has all the resources. He's been given all the resources of his teammates, and he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has everything he needs. But look at his Cyrax. Look at. Oh no, that wasn't an expansion. Oh, actually, he has a yard sort of in the middle. I think he's got a constructor at a dilithium moon. I think he's still expanding. What I wonder is, Megadroid, what is Beat? Beat needs to give all of his crap to Cyrax right now. Unless he's planning on rebuilding. Oh, he is planning on rebuilding. The question is, do these Kabej see? No. Missing.
Yeah, they know about it. I think
So
because
they're
they're coming down to kill this supply station. They know about that, so they're gonna make sure that doesn't survive.
And I think this top fleet, they got to know that the conduction matrix is going up. I think they need to come down here and do something before there's two cubes, because then there really is no chance. Right now, I think they got a chance. Cyrax has built up a little more. This is a pretty nice Dominion fleet. A good basis in T-15s and B-5s are some S2s, but their Ketracel White will help.
Yeah.
But you can't let that
They have a
cube go
cube
up.
killing fleet. They do.
They do.
Oh wow, they're
I
gonna
think they do.
take on this
But two
starbase.
cubes.
Oh,
maybe
that's gonna
not.
be. They're gonna lose ships to that. That's not. Oh.
Well, if they get their whole
I guess they can
fleet
stop the
engaged here,
supply
which they
buy
really need to just pull
because then
everything.
no one can buy supplies. Timmy can do it with the station. Like you have
Yeah.
to build a station for it, but.
I mean, they'll take this out. Through.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
we
looking
got
how
the
fast
Ketracel White going on. That
defensive
never
value.
hurts when you have that many ships.
That is a cube killing fleet. That's a cube killing fleet. 380 defense in the starbase going down pretty fast. That's a cube killing fleet. cube is like, what,
Yeah.
220, something
But-
like that?
We'll see. With nanites really does wonders. Really helps out a lot. It'll take out those fighters, which is a big portion of their DPS. I don't know. They do have a lot of those fighter carriers, though.
Down goes B. He can give all of his tritanium to Cyrax. Oh, well, Cyrax isn't in tritanium straits anymore. But give all of his supply to Cyrax. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hope that Cyrax is not buying supply. Oh, that would just be so ironic. Beat here is sitting on 12,000 supply nearly. If Cyrax buys supply...
1,200? Yeah.
I would just be...
That
I
is-
would be disappointed.
That is
I would
hilarious.
Be very
He
disappointed.
needs to give it to him. Oh, I wish he would.
He does, and Megadroid needing to give his
Resources, yeah.
his resources. I mean, Megadroid is dead. He is completely, totally.
He could transfer the
unequivocally
station
dead.
over to someone
He
and
needs
they
to give
could
those
mine from
resources.
that station. Oh no, he's got a constructor. Look at the left-hand side, bottom left-hand corner, and then go up on the corner, on the side of that. You will see the constructor.
Yeah, I see it.
So he could build stuff if he really wanted to. And part of it, the nice thing is that since he did the chassis upgrades, he can build Akiras and Novas or whatever he needs to do. At this point, maybe some Akiras would help.
I almost think at this point of the game, though, the game is almost over. I think just need
Right,
to
Cyrax.
give your ships
Give
to...
everything to him.
Or give your resources. He's not building B5s. He's not building
Oh, he isn't.
T15s. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that B needs to give
Oh,
supply. He has so much supply.
That
this
is.
is just ridiculous.
We gotta ding him for that. I'm sorry. We gotta do that.
I almost...
Because what he could do is he could start putting perimeters up at that base and hole in there.
User left your channel. User joined
So-
your channel.
Whoops.
Man, this is a
Team
huge
speed for
fleet.
some-
And I'll give it this: that S2s are weak, but they've got a lot of firepower. So
This is
just
so
second cube
hard
going
to
up.
watch. Just
they gotta go in now.
Cyrax
Gotta go in now.
Cyrax needs those supplies. He can build ships, but he needs
Yeah,
the
I know. It's
supply.
sad. Oh,
And here we have Beat with the most
more supply than I've ever
just
seen.
the
I
most
never
supply
had that big of a stockpile.
I've ever seen.
I've had like 500. And, you give
And-
100 to your teammates here and there, in longer games, but I've never seen
Exactly.
1,200 like that. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, it's just like in a lot of team games, you'll dish out a little bit of resources to your teammate, even if you don't have that many, that many of that resource. In this game, though, Beat is like
Oh.
overflowing in resources. I mean, it's like here's this huge pile
Here's-
of supply, and Beat's going, "Huh, you doing okay, Cyrax?" And Cyrax is going, "Yeah, I'm doing okay." I wonder if
I
Cyrax
wonder-
even knows
That's
that he has
so
that much
hilarious.
supply.
That's that's such a terrible thing.
I just want to run
Right.
in there and just tell Beat, give your supply, please. And here's the thing, when they get this cube up, they can't hesitate. Hesitating is not going to be good. Cyrax is just going to build more ships as soon as he gets more supply, which again, just frustrate. Oh,
Yeah.
totally frustrating. I am mad at Cyrax right now, and I'm not even playing.
Yeah.
Or at Beat. I mean, this is just
Well,
ridiculous.
we'll see what happens. I wish they would have been fine on that if they had just attacked now and taken out this cube. But again, no scouting, no nothing.
And what's bad here is Megadroid, you see, is rebuilding. He's rebuilding right in the path
Yep.
of that whole fleet. That whole fleet is gonna come along, and they're just gonna be like, "Oh, more mining."
Well, you know what he's doing?
Okay.
He is building storage docks and then decomming the storage docks so he can build miners. So clever on his part. and he'll get a few resources back, and he'll start doing mining. But I don't know if anyone's seen this yet. That's pretty funny. Oh, here's a supply station up by Timmy. Yeah, this is the wait game. Oh, and it's so weird. They're moving their fleet, but they don't know where to go, and they really need to get some scouting up. I would say
Yeah.
take your Nova, which is the fastest ship there, as for Mega Droid, and
here comes the fleet, and I think actually
they're
Mega
ready.
Droid might
They're ready
be
to go.
safe. Their
Yeah.
trajectory is just on the edge of. I think what's gonna happen is if the ooh. But yeah, I mean, you see Cyrus is expanding dilithium mining all the way at the top. It's just, I mean, you know what he's gonna do is he's gonna buy some supply once he gets enough dilithium. At least that's what he's probably gonna do when he does not need
Exactly.
to. Oh, and here goes. Yep, this is dead. Yeah, Mega Droid right in the line of this fleet. And this huge fleet. And they don't realize that there's eyes on this fleet. I don't know where this fleet is going. Oh, they know that the Romulans have mining back.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
And actually, oh crap, Timmy's going for a third sphere. They're not out of this yet. They're trying to, they want to get rid of this Romulan mine, which is good. Get rid of it, kill it, because there is quite potential for another cube. There really is.
Oh yeah, with Timmy building the supply stations, no doubt.
And the Romulan mining, which has a good amount of resources right now, if I do say so myself. And they have enough CC.
I gotta say, all the players in this game have done a great job. They've worked as a team and given us a really, really good game. So.
And what's gonna be bad for the team now, though, is again, Cyrus needs supply from Beat. He's hovering around on 1 and 2 supply, and if you notice, he can only build out of one of his large construction yards. He has a bunch of B5s and T15s queued up, which he can't build because he doesn't have enough supply. Which is just so ironic. I mean, he has enough dilithium and titanium. He's put up so much more dilithium mining in other places. He's really expanded just to own the top of the map, but doesn't quite have the supply. And if only one of his teammates had a little bit of supply.
Yeah, if only.
It could help, but if only. What's gonna happen here is
I wonder if they didn't have
crap out.
giving resources on. Well, no, they'd have to be. I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, no, they do.
Okay.
It's on because Stardust is completely devoid of resources.
Well, now is the perfect time to hit their base because their fleet is elsewhere, so it's not going to matter now. So the red team really getting a win here. Yeah.
And yeah, this is really too bad for the left team because, and I think they know they're going to lose this, but I'm not sure if they can afford that. I'm not sure. But yeah, this has really been a long game and a really good game actually. I hope they upped. Oh, but here's the thing: Cyrus isn't gonna have enough resources to upgrade.
Oh,
this.
that's funny. Now he does. He has the defense. Yeah, but not the
Starbase.
offense. It wouldn't matter anyway. They're two cubes and and some spheres. Just a little bit too much for him.
And you see, now this fleet is like, oh crap, they're attacking.
Yeah.
And there's 2 spheres. If there was 1 sphere, I would call this game for the right-hand team. But the fact that there's 2 spheres, and if you look at the fleet of the Klingon, you've got 3 veteran Kabbej, and a veteran Sang and an officer range Sang. You've got a veteran Laval. You know, they've got a pretty nice little setup going there.
I'd say that the forces are fairly close to even. I don't know. We'll see. Having the Alpha Ketracel White is gonna really help them.
Timmy can't pull out another sphere though. He can do it. He just needs a little more. He has some board resource collectors that he needs to get back on moons, and then he'll have enough resources to throw up another cube.
Oh wow, it's brutal.
What's really gonna kill them in the end though, I think, is the nanites.
Nanites too. Yeah, that'll be the equalizing out.
But if this fleet hits as one with Alpha Ketracel White, and that can be a game changer. The Alpha Ketracel White, because that's gonna increase your fire rate by what, 30%? 30% or whatever. And if you do that on your whole fleet, that does a great amount. And then just with the fighters, what it's really going to come down to though is, are they going to attack as one, or are they going to send ships one by one to their death?
It'll come down to fleet coordination, that's for sure. So.
And I think they're going to make their stand at the perimeter.
This is bad. This is bad. Notice the Timmy's team is split up. And here's.
Oh, they're going to take advantage of this. And this could be a big.
They don't have any cloak detect though.
You know, I think
maybe the Klingons can get out of there. There we go.
And I think the Klingons, though, that might have actually been. They might have actually wanted to stay, because I think that ranked up fleet actually might have been able to take out those S2s.
Looks like he's full on the veteran queues. He has a Sang that could vet up, but I think he's full. I don't think he can do it. He's got one vet Sang.
We are going to see another cube.
We will
see another cube.
You know, the problem of the Dominion team is that they're turtling up. So, you know, they're just kind of hanging out. They don't want to engage, and the longer they sit and wait, the more they're going to pay. So.
Well, and they have to know that second cube was built by something. They have to know that there's still a constructor roaming around. Their constructor is so close to those incubation centers and the conduction matrix, they just don't know about it yet. Oh, here we do have a Dominion scout. Cyrats, I hope he runs right into this and sees what's happening. Because in another... Gosh, I think in another minor load or two, they'll have enough dilithium. They have enough CCs and I think enough supply right now. Wow, this is going to be interesting. Cube's a medium-range ship.
Man, it's going to be interesting. Yeah,
Too bad they have no cloak detect. This Dominion's scout needs to.
I would have
scout
built it
something.
Somewhere.
This is a huge fleet of Dominion, but this gets to the point where, as much as it would have been good for the I guess, I mean, you can't call it the right-hand team too much anymore because they're not on the right-hand side. But as much as the team that started on the right hand at the beginning, as much as, you know, that team, when they attacked, you know, as much as you wanted to kind of defend when you were at the star base, at this point you got to understand, you know, if they attack you, you're going to have a perimeter and a yard, yes, but you're going to have another cube. So, you know, now might be kind of the time to go ahead and do it. Now, Cyrats, on the other hand, though, if Beat could give him some supply, might be able to make some more ships, and also, I mean, he can just expand all over this map, I think, right now. Just expand. Build some more, you could totally, I mean, I think Beat needs to send his miners just to the right-hand side, kind of the middle, and just capitalize on all that open space that is not being utilized.
Here we go, taking out the bottom right corner, the mining going on there. So that's being taken out. Yeah.
Here comes another cube. Shortly. What is it? I think it's like 5,000 to throw it down, and then another, or it's 1,000 to throw it down, another
For
5,000 to
attack
build
cube,
it. Something
yes,
like
but
that.
really,
I can't
to be
remember.
honest, I think they need to go for a. He almost has the resources for a mage cube, a tactical mage cube. So that could just spam nanites. It wouldn't do a lot of DPS, but it could spam nanites, which I think is what they really need. That would really disrupt the other team, because as soon as the shields go down on a ship, it would just get munched by nanites. Yeah.
Just something. Just another cube is gonna be great for them.
I totally agree.
But really, right now, this is kind of a waiting game. Just there's gonna be one battle, and that battle will decide the game, because somebody is inevitably going to come out on top, I think, in that battle. It's just if the cube falls, the left-hand team probably is gonna win. If the cubes live, the right-hand team probably gonna walk away with the win. But you see what they're doing here? They're putting up a number of collective uplinks. And this fleet is gonna run into the conduction matrix, and I think they're gonna have to know, oh crap. I think these Defiants just gotta use your specials on the cube, and this fleet needs to move as one, and they're doing a good job, but right now it's really important. I don't think they know that there's a huge fleet in front of them, unfortunately.
They've got some. Actually, they've got a Talon on their tail. So, are you talking about the Dominion fleet not knowing?
Yeah, I don't think the Dominion fleet knows that. Oh crap, there's a huge fleet. Here come in some reinforcements from Cyrax. I'm not sure if they've actually. I think they've detected the conduction matrix and maybe the sphere or the cube.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I think
If
I think we are on the
this will
precipice
be
of a
pretty
battle.
epic.
So, here we go.
They're
Let's hope
all
we don't
in.
lag out. They are.
There's first strike.
They're all in.
I want to see some
These
nanites.
First.
I want to see some nanites being laid down right now.
Oh, they're going after the.
I was
Don't
gonna
go
say.
after the conduction matrix. They've got enough uplinks up right
Clicking
now.
all of the
You can't stop them. Yeah.
Ketracel things at once.
Oh, look at that cube. Look at
It's
that
holding up
cube
pretty
taking
well though.
fire.
They're splitting their
Ooh.
forces. They're splitting their fire.
But-
It's like. Yeah.
On the sphere and the cube, yeah, they just. But now the cube are right in the middle. They just gotta. I think if they all target on the cube. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a second.
They're coming
Where's the
in.
Federation? Are they in there? Yeah, they're in there. Oh, but they gotta use their critical shot on the cube. Oh, I think they need to take out the cube while they have the numbers. Is that what they're hitting on? Yeah. Gotta stick with it though and take it out. If they can get out one
Yeah,
cube,
they're just targeting on the spheres. That's it. And the sphere is getting away. Well, nanites munches on them. Really taking them some pretty big losses.
but why the cubes need to be destroyed while you still have the opportunity. Here comes Cyrax with the secondary force. If they target that cube is already damaged a little bit. It's already at what, 80, 67, 66, 65, 64. I hope they got critical shot on that sucker. It's taking damage. Gotta follow it though. Gotta follow it.
They're
Oh
getting
no.
Critical shot has been used.
Oh no. 38.
It's already used up. Yeah. So.
25%. They gotta get it now. You gotta follow that sucker. You have to follow it. 16, 15, 13, 11. Oh, they're gonna get it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cube is dead. It's a huge
It
victory
is.
for the left-hand team. And now
But
they
another
just
cube
gotta-
is going up. Another
wow.
cube is being built.
I almost was. Oh my gosh.
They don't have
And
any
they have
idea.
no idea.
And we're still. Oh, he's going the wrong way though. Timmy is. He can't let them know that cube is there.
No. He's dragging them right to the destruction. I think if they
Yeah,
get
they'll
this
definitely get
though,
the
it's
cube.
gonna be
They're staying in.
GG.
They've got the Ketracel light. They're definitely gonna get it.
you see the Klingons are wreaking havoc, but the problem for the Klingons and the Romulan ships, there's no yard. They can't repair. And
That's just a massive
so,
hit.
wow. That is just amazing. I was a little. I didn't see nanites.
They used them, but they just didn't have a lot. Tech cubes
definitely
can fire it maybe 3 or 4 times.
So the Feds actually doing pretty well versus these veteran ships. And you see Sane nearly getting killed, and some other veteran ships limping away, but they can't repair.
Oh, just barely
So-
in that Sang. 2% hull.
Too bad. But what I wonder is, and yeah, this is exactly what happened. The cube led them down to the constructor, and I think Timmy's going to try to use the constructor to get away, but if they see this cube, they can drop it. 38 seconds is enough time if they get all guns blazing. Sharpie can go ahead and call GG though, but I think Timmy wants to get that cube up.
Yeah.
That really was an amazing game. I mean, and so many times just back and forth. And I really thought the right team.
It was a pretty amazing game. I was very impressed. And you know, you leave the Dominion alone, and even with the resourcing problems, they were able to get a pretty large fleet there. So
just their ability to reproduce and get ships back up. And in the end, Cyrat's really pulling out a strong fleet, and Beat as well. And Beat, you know, they didn't finish him off early. Oh, and yeah, you know, maybe when they had the chance with the Lavals and the Spheres, and I think that kind of hurt him. If they had finished him off then, that would have hurt.
oh, here they're going
It's
to
funny.
repair at their one repair yard. So down in the bottom there.
Oh. What? Oh, I guess they're all... Okay, well, I guess it is GG. The Dominion players quitting.
Yep.
I don't think they didn't know about that.
Timmy
that
disconnecting,
cube.
but of course they've got the cube on the board, so that's pretty funny. But
Yeah.
yep.
And it's still funny though, you know, all these supplies by
Well,
Beat.
this has been a great game. Just want to encourage you to support fleet operations by donating. Again, thanks to the players for giving us such a good game, and thank you, Ray, for co-commentating with me. And we will see you next time, guys. Goodbye.